So I'm going to go ahead and start that recording, and we're going to go and jump right into the class. Today we are going to talk about Facebook. We're going to talk about Facebook business pages. We're going to talk about campaigns, and we're also going to talk about scheduling. And I think that this is a great topic for everybody. So I have a question for you guys. As you know, I like to poll my little questions. And my question is, how much time per day do you spend on Facebook? So that's my question to you guys. Type it in the questions or in the chat. 30 minutes tops. Well, you know, so here's the thing. I don't know if you guys have kids, but I've got 2 teenagers, and they tell me Facebook is the old person's program. Now, I don't agree with that because I'm on it and I'm not old, but 2 minutes from Bill. Boy, Bill, you button that up. That's good. Aaron, 15 to 20 minutes. Here and there throughout the day. Linda, a half hour. Good. Okay. What you're going to find is that the experts, and we'll talk about this, but the experts say no more than about a half hour a day, an hour a day tops. And that's your marketing. That's not stalking. That's not checking out, you know, the new baby pictures or the doggy pictures and all of that. But that is actually marketing. And we're going to talk about how you can do that efficiently. Yeah, it is the Moms Network. That's right. And so funny story is, and some of you have been on the class have heard this story before, right? My kids think they're smart, and little do they know, with all the intel between Facebook and Instagram and Instant Messenger and my friends that work in the school and all of that stuff, you know, there are times where I learn about it before they even get home, right? And so they walk in the door and I hit them with that, hey, so what happened at school today? And they'll say something and I'll be like, is that it? You know, and of course they're trying to get out of whatever they're trying to tell me. And I've got good kids, so I don't want to sound like they're naughty or anything, but it's so funny because I do spend time on Facebook for my work. And so I do get, you know, the fun side of the Moms Network, or the older gen network. But I do also see the value in it for business. And so that's kind of what we're going to talk a little bit about today. So it sounds good. It sounds like you guys have good handle on how much time you spend on Facebook. Just a little statistic for you. People spend three times more time on Facebook than any other website. Now, if you guys remember our last class, we did Google and Google Plus, and that is quickly coming up in the ranks of the second largest social media network. That is more business. It's more tailored for that. We talked about that last week. Hopefully you guys have gotten a good jump start on your Google Plus business pages. I know I've been working on them personally and professionally for my clients this past week. And so, you know, Google Plus is coming up there, but at the end of the day, people just spend more time on Facebook. And that's why we need to figure out how to best utilize it for ourselves in business, not just that personal side, because it's easy to get sucked into that. Linda, I see that you said here and there throughout the day, maybe an hour. Do you ever find when you get into Facebook, this is me, maybe I'm the only one confessing now, but when I get into Facebook, I get in there with the intention of just checking one thing or posting one thing, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's 15 minutes later, and I'm like, where on earth did that time go? Linda, does that ever happen to you when you're in and out throughout the day? I know that we just need to be very cautious of that because it can be a time sucker, and we don't want that. We want it to be used efficiently and effectively for business. So when we're talking about being efficient, we are talking about online advertising reaches about 38% of its intended audience, but Facebook's average is 89%. And so that's a lot. I mean, you're talking 51% more that Facebook's advertising gets out of your business ads. And so you simply are getting more value from each ad. And that's going to translate back to your page That's going to translate back to your listings. That's going to translate back to people knowing, liking, and trusting you. And so a couple of the reasons why you want to use Facebook is, one, you're going to create the buzz. You're going to increase the traffic, make it easier for people to find you, share information about your business. What is the number one way, or the most effective way, that you guys can get clients in your business? Type it in the questions. You guys still awake out there? We want to create that buzz. Yeah, networking or referrals. And so we just simply want to create that buzz and increase our traffic and make it easy for people to find us. We want to increase our online sales. For us, we find new clients. We can deepen relationships with people who will click through and buy. And maybe not buy the listing that they see, but then buy into us. And we need to sell ourselves. There's tons of real estate competition out there. How many real estate agents are in your office alone? How many real estate agents are in your demographic, geographic alone? Now, Aaron, this is a little bit different for you guys, right? Because, you know, there aren't as many. I don't think that there are as many good, I'm going to say good, mortgage offices in our area. And I'm speaking of the Kalamazoo area because I know that area and I'm very familiar with it. But there just aren't as many Rockstar mortgage outfits as there are Rockstar agents. I don't know what the comparison is, but I think that would be interesting. And so, you know, we need to increase our sales. We need to have people find us. We need to deepen the relationships that we have. How about using Facebook to launch a new listing? Generate excitement and maintain momentum around a product, a service. I copied that from Facebook, but what about your listings? What about those new listings? What about a referral that you got? Build awareness. Express what makes your business unique. Why should they choose you over the 50 other people who are lined up to get their attention? So build that awareness. Stay top of mind for future product decisions or decisions in general regarding their housing, regarding their mortgage. No, oh my goodness, Sam, is it Sam or Samuel? I'm just going to say Sam. That's my son's name, so I like that name. He asked, Samuel, okay, do I have to promote only my listings? Oh my goodness, no. No. You can promote anybody's. In fact, Samuel, one of the things that we talked about is there are people who are marketers and there are people who are not. And one of the great ways to boost your business and your traffic is to find the people who are not marketers and help market them. So for example, you've got, you know, just say another person in your office who does not do a great job of promoting their listings. Well, why not ask them, say, hey, do you mind if I promote your listing? Do you mind if I you know, post it on Facebook or post it on you know, my social media, post it in these different places? Because that's huge. That's going to get you a buyer, or could get you a buyer to work with. It'll also increase the likelihood of you earning future listings. And also, it's going to help out that person that you're marketing because, you know, they could passively get a buyer from that. So no, there's no reason or nothing that says that you have to promote or that you can only promote yours. It is not, and then you ask the question, do you need their permission? It is ethical for you to get their permission. Once the listing is on the MLS, it is public domain, and so you can pull that information and promote those. But ethically, I personally would ask their permission. I have not had many people turn me down to help promote their listings. So I guess I'll leave it at that. But I definitely would cross-promote, especially those brand new listings that come out of those hot houses. So, And then, of course, promote your mobile app, get them in the right hands of the people, keep them engaged, et cetera, et cetera. So what I want to do is ask this question. Who on the call has a personal Facebook page and a business Facebook page? I'm assuming because you all told me that you spend time on Facebook, you have a personal one. But who on the call has a business one? Samuel, you do. You don't use it much. Yep, Kalamazoo Mortgage has both. Bill does. Bill, do you have a both? Do you have both business and personal? Linda, do you have both business and personal? And then Cheryl, you said you tried it. It was too difficult to bounce back and forth. I'm going to give you a cheat. At the end of this, I'm going to do two things, Cheryl. I'm going to tell you why you should, and then I'm going to show you a cheat on how to make it easier for yourself. A free cheat, actually. I think it's a free cheat, so cool. Linda, you do have both. Okay, so, and we're actually going to take a look at the Kalamazoo Mortgage one, Erin, so hopefully that will be... Gotcha, okay. And so, Erin, we're going to actually look at the Kalamazoo Mortgage one so you can see what we're promoting. But what I want to do is I want to take a look at a business page, a business Facebook page. So you guys probably see the Kalamazoo Mortgage business Facebook page on my screen. And I just highlighted a few things on here. One of the main reasons, and Cheryl, this is going to be a good one for you, is it is difficult to bounce back and forth, and I think that's when it can become a time sucker because you've got your personal stuff and you want to keep everybody up to date on your life, and that's all well and good. But the problem is you can't build reviews, you can't do as much businessy stuff on your personal page as you could on a business page. So that's why I would promote you doing both. Okay. Now, for those of you who do have both, Bill, Linda, Samuel, for those of you who do have both, I'm going to, again, at the end of the call, I'm going to show you a little bit of help on how you can manage both of those if you are struggling with the time factor. And again, it can take a lot of time. Usually what I say is it takes, when you just start out and do a real concentrated effort to boost your page, it takes twice as much time for the first 2 months, and then after that you can cut that back. So again, looking at my screen, looking at the Kalamazoo Mortgage page, huge thing is reviews. Get those 5-star reviews. Get your page likes up. Get your visits up. That's huge. That is your reputation online. And we all know how important our reputation online is. You can promote your physical location. Now, Kalamazoo Mortgage has physical locations, right? The one that I'm most familiar with that I drive by all the time on the way to the gym is the one on 9th Street in Kalamazoo. So, and that's kind of where this physical location is. But this allows people to see your different locations, where you are stationed. You know, we're getting a new beautiful building in Brighton, and so, you know, we can promote the heck out of that. It also allows you to import other reviews because it's a page, and you can post your videos, you can post your photos, you can post links to your new listings, Samuel, like what we were just talking about, and you can also post some interesting facts about you. But you can, cool thing is like this one here that you see on the bottom right, that is a Google 5-star Google review that Brian imported, or Brian and his team imported to Facebook. So again, we want to get that Google thing going, right? Because Google's like the master of SEO and traffic on the web itself, but here in Facebook world, where we're also competing for good reviews, we can blend the two together. So the reviews that you see on the left, the 5-star reviews there, those are actual Facebook reviews. What you see in the bottom right, that is a review that's been imported. So you can see how they're both important. So let's drill this down. Let's actually go into the page and take a look. So we've got the physical location. Physical location, again, is important if you need people to find you. If you're doing floor time, promote that. Where are you doing your floor time? All of that stuff. Your phone number. Make sure you put your phone number on there. You want people to find you, okay? When are you open? Now, Brian and his team, they've got the 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, what do you call that, 24/7, 365 pre-qual hotline that you can call in. So they have promote or open 24 hours. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know a real estate agent that doesn't work 24 hours a day. And in mortgages, Aaron, I'm going to give that to you guys too, because I know you guys work hard in mortgages. But man, real estate, it's brutal. I say eyes open to eyes closed, right? And then you can put questions on there. Ask them. Ask a question. Engage with them. Promote your website. Who on the call has a website? A personalized website. Hi, James. Hi, Jen. Good to have you guys. Awesome. So you guys do. Bill, Samuel, Cheryl, I know you guys do. Promote it here. Get people running to it. samsellslivingston.com. Okay, cool. I'll have to go check that out, Samuel. Jen, good. You do. Promote that here. Get that cross promotion. Y'all, this is free. Nothing we have done yet will cost you money. We're going to talk about ways to promote your business that do cost money, but right here, nothing. You've paid nothing so far. Okay? So cross promote over to your website. Now, I want to go back to what are we going to do with the photos? What are we going to do with the postings? How can we use our page smart? Sorry, I said that backwards. So here, if we go to the next one, these are photos of events, listings, closings, buyers, sellers, homes. It is honestly limitless. I took a quick snapshot of the KM one. You can see they've imported 1, 2, 3, 4. They've imported 5, 6, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5-star Google reviews. Okay, so they've imported those. Those are posted to their wall. Here's a fun event that they did. Aaron, I think this was with a team building exercise. I'm not sure if you were there yet or not, but I think that this was like a fun Christmassy team building exercise where they got together and did that painting, which is cool. So get them to know, like, and trust you. That's who they do business with. They want to see real people, right? So, don't make it all clinical and only show houses or only show rooms. Show you. Show the person behind the real estate world, right? Give them a little glimpse. Don't go, now listen, be very careful. Don't go too personal. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Don't go too personal, but show events. Show things that you promote. What do people love? They love charities. They love giving. They love seeing a company that they want to invest in, investing in the community. Show that stuff. My friends over at Keller Williams, they have Red Day. That's a great service promotion. I'm sure you guys do too. What do you guys have charitable-wise that you could promote on here? So it's limitless. And then also, what about videos? Guys, we can put videos on here too. What about videos of a video testimonial? How powerful is that? A quick, short, sweet video testimonial of a closing that went well. That would be awesome to put on here. So yeah, videos, maybe a virtual tour of a new listing or a sneak peek. I love that. I've got a friend who is a real estate agent, and they're forever doing what we call sneak peeks. I would dare bet that his statistics of selling a home, he has sold a lot of them. Let me go back and say it this way. He has sold quite a few homes that I know about, and probably more that I don't know about, before they've even gone MLS. because he does these sneak peeks and they're really fun. And then that creates the buzz. Samuel, I don't know. That's a good question. Samuel asked if Videolicious, boy, I like that name, will share with Facebook. I don't know. I am going to give you a little tip, though, okay? Because I don't think that you were on our Google class, and I don't know if you listened to it or not. But, you know, YouTube, right, is owned by Google now. And so what we want to do is increase your ranking in Google. And so just a little tip. If it does not, if Videolicious does not import or embed or sync up with Facebook, what you can do, what I typically do, I do two things. If it's a longer video, I upload it to YouTube and then I do a link back. And that helps me two ways. One is it promotes people to go to my YouTube page. It drives the traffic up to my YouTube page. It also will automatically post to my Google Plus page without any manual intervention, and it increases my rankings on that platform. So the only thing is, have you guys been in Facebook? And now we're kind of going on a little tangent, but let's talk about videos for a sec because I think that they're very important. Have you guys gone onto Facebook and seen the video that automatically plays? Or maybe you have your settings so you click it and then it plays? You guys know what I'm talking about? You hate that it automatically plays? Because you can set up your settings in Facebook so that they don't automatically play, but if you have a real short video, you may want to upload to YouTube, yes, because you want to drive that traffic up too. But you can actually upload the video directly to Facebook, and then they don't have to click outside of it, because people who have to click outside of the current program that they're in typically will not do that. So just so you know, that's why you would... if you had a short video, right, as I said, remember it's short, you could put it right up to Facebook, but also then throw it over into YouTube because you do want that cross traffic. Does that make sense? So again, going back to what would you post pictures-wise? Photos of events, listings, closings, awesome rooms, anything really to get traffic and generate a buzz, generate interest. Buyers, sellers, show them in their new home. I've got a girlfriend who always takes a picture of her new buyers with the sold sign on the front door, standing in front of the front door, even in this bitter weather. That's great promotion, guys. So that's what we would do for pictures. So let's talk just a little bit about reviews. So you guys tell me, how important are reviews to your business? There's nothing better, right, than a good review. It's like a compliment. And we have already talked, people do business with those that they know, like, and trust. But let's take that a step further. People do business with other people who know, like, and trust you as well. What do I mean by that is, if I promote you, it's because I had a great experience with you, right? And you can take that to the bank, because I don't do that very often. I don't give out high praise, high marks, 5 stars very often. I don't do it when people ask me to do it. I do it because it's very well deserved. And if you're asking for testimonials, make sure that they are putting it in the right place. If you're asking for testimonials, don't just have them send you an email, although that's cool, okay? Like, we like those too. But drive them to your Facebook page to do your review. It's simple, guys. It's right up here. Click reviews. They can do a review. Drive them to your Google Plus page to do your review. Have them do a video testimony and upload that. You know, so I mean, this reviews to your business are golden. Other people see that and they go gaga over that. I have a friend, again, I try and relate this back because I think it's helpful for you guys to see this in everyday life. I have a friend and I call him the car whisperer. And I joke with him because I love him in the fact that I can take my car into him, and I have an older Jeep, and I take it into him and I say, Tim, have at it. Let me know what's what. And he comes back to me and he says, Julie, here's the 5 things that are wrong. These 2 things you've got to do today. These other 3 things you can wait on. Okay? And why I like that is because he's treating me just like a family member, right? Isn't that what you guys do in your business? Don't you treat your clients just like family? And why not, right? Because again, that's engaging. That's going to bring them to you. That's going to get your referrals. That's going to have them start creating that buzz about you. And that's what the whole social media marketing is. Yes, you can, Samuel. He asked, can an email review be pasted into the review section of Facebook, or is it just a rating system? You can do that. They can do that, but I don't know if it'll actually be in the review section. I would have to look at that, or if it's just going to be in the posting section. What you might want to do is do a link to the actual review section of your Facebook page and send it over to them. I have personally gone back in and done that for people if they've asked me to do that, but I will check into that for you after class, and I'll send out an email to all the participants and let them know, okay? All right, so the other reason why I love a business page is quite simply it gives you page stats, okay? And I'm a statistical kind of gal. I'm one of those weird right brain, left brain persons, and so what I do see, or what I do like to see is statistics. This week on this page, and this is not, Aaron, this is not Cam's page. This is another page that I have for one of my clients. But our posts reached 3,100 people. Think about that. The posts that we put on this page got to 3,187 people. I'm going to ask you guys this question. Answer me honestly. Did you guys make 3,187 phone calls this week? Because if you did, I am truly going to shake your hand. Again, it's not the same as a phone call. I understand that, but do you see the volume of people we can reach, the broad audience we can reach with this? That's why it's so important to know what your statistics are. If you guys remember back in January, I know this was a while ago, but back in January when we were doing goal setting, and we said, you guys need to remember to track in 2015. The most important thing that you guys need to do is to track where are your clients coming from, what's most profitable for you. Well, track Facebook. How do you know? Well, how many posts did you reach? You got 2 new page likes. That's what that is 2 new page likes, right? Invite people to like your business page. You got 6 new notifications. You got 0 messages. So, you know, there's, you know, some good and bad stats on that. But man, I don't know about you guys. If I could reach 3,100 people in a week, that'd be great. It doesn't mean they're all engaged, but what if just a fraction of them did engage or liked what I had to say and promoted it for me? That's free. That's awesome. Now, we've kind of talked about the business page and all the free aspects of that. Any questions so far? Bill, you've been kind of quiet. Any questions? Jen, you still out there? Linda, you still with me? James, how are you doing today? So we're going to talk about the paid advertising. Has anybody on the call done an ad to boost a campaign, promote your page, promote your website? Has anybody done a paid ad on Facebook? Okay, so a lot of people have not, and that's okay. Again, it's a paid service, and I know that in real estate, especially in today's market, you know, there are times where you really have to be careful where to put your marketing dollars at. The cool thing about this is this can be as robust and pricey as you want it to be, but it's very scalable. Okay, so I know it's a little bit difficult to see my page, but this is a promotion that I did for my friend down in the Carolinas, and we wanted to do page likes because I started a new business page for him, and I work with people all over the country, but I started a new page for him. And what we wanted to do is drive up page likes, but we wanted to do this with people who really were interested in where he was, what he was doing, had the likelihood of moving, et cetera, et cetera. We didn't just want random page likes, right? Because we don't need them. They are not a good gauge on our business. Random page likes are not a good gauge on our business. Engaged, structured page likes are. So what we did here for Tyson is we created him a new page. We ran the ad. We reached 1,500 people or so, and we spent a total of $32.59. We ran it for a week, and we got 22 page likes. So it did cost us $1.48 a like. But why is that important? Why would we want to do that? Because we can drill our campaign down enough to say these people are genuinely interested in what we are promoting. So when we're in there, say we want to promote our business page. You guys haven't run campaigns. You do have some business pages, but maybe they don't have the traffic that you want. So on this, what you do is you just go into the advertising. You know what, let me go back 1 second. I want to go back to, what you're going to do is you're going to go to, on the left-hand side, you're going to go to Ads Manager. Excuse me, I forgot to tell you that. You go to Ads Manager, and then you're going to go up to here to create an ad on the right, and then you're going to decide what you want as the objective for your campaign. So in this case, like I was saying with my friend Tyson, I want to promote the page. So I wanted to promote his Facebook business page. You can also send people out to your website. You can engage people, get video reviews. That was one we talked about. Do offers, etc. Raise awareness of your next event. So you could open houses, etc., etc. But here we did page likes, so you'll go on and you will actually select which page you want to promote. You can see we do a lot of house for sales and different things here. And then this is where I'm going to build my custom audience. So I'm assuming because you guys have not, or the majority of you have not run ads, you don't know how to customize your audience. So the slick thing about this is it can be as broad or as specific as you want it to, okay? So you can drill it down by location. So if you're targeting a specific community, you could find that. If you're targeting a specific, like say Brighton or Kalamazoo or Portage, whatever it is, you can target that. Whatever is categorized in Facebook, you can drill that down. So add a country, a city, state, zip code. How about zip codes, guys? I want to say Cheryl, but I might have the person wrong. Didn't you do a postcard promo? I thought you did a postcard promo. What better way if you do, and James, I think you did too, do a postcard promo to certain zip codes? Well, here, run this simultaneously to do a Facebook in that zip code. Pick your age. Your age is going to be important in that what is the average age of people buying homes? Anybody tell me that? 32? Yeah, 28. I would say that's about right. Would you want to run this ad for 18-year-olds? If you were wanted to promote your real estate Facebook page, would you want to promote it to 18-year-olds? I don't think so. My opinion, guys, I don't think so. I think that's a little young. I would probably say that you might want to go, okay, when are kids out of college? 23, 25 now? So maybe start 25, get those first-time home buyers. So start 25, maybe go up to, and again, you can make different sets of these. You can create the same ad based on different age categories, et cetera, different demographics, et cetera. But, you know, do like 25 to 45 or something like that, depending on what the audience is that you want to work with. Gender, all. I always go all. Of course, it depends on what you're promoting. And then what are the interests? So what you can do in here is you can actually drill this down to what are their interests. Do you real estate, mortgages? What are their interests? And you know, right, how Facebook tracks everything? Do you guys ever wonder how those ads are selected on the right-hand side when you go into Facebook? It's because it actually tracks your hovering, your mouse hover. You don't even have to click on it anymore, and it hovers. When you hover, it will pull that up so you start to see the same things over and over again. So it's smart. So what are they interested in? What are their behaviors? What's their connection? And then once you have that audience defined, how much do you want to spend? So set your budget. $5 per day, $20 per day, $100 per day, whatever it is that you want to run it. And then you can run just continuously starting today till whenever you stop it, or do a start and end date. So you could do first of the month to the 15th or whatever it is, however you want to drill that down. So define it, okay? And then what you can do is you can select the images. So create those custom images. Guys, this is not the MLS. Okay, you are not restricted to the same parameters that you are on the MLS. You can, like this one here, bottom right, the Vermilion. This house obviously is since sold. It's in St. George, Utah. But this house, I did this custom banner for it. And that's how we set up the page and promoted the page. How are you charged? How do you pay? You actually will wind up putting in your debit card, Samuel, when you get all the way through, debit or credit card. You go all the way through, and then the first time you enter that, and then the next times it just goes on that card. And it does it at the end of the campaign. It does not do it per day or per click. So you're not getting all these little dings. It does it at the end of the campaign. So here, set up the images that you want to use. Upload as many as you want. You can do up to 6, and it'll rotate through those. Okay, do you guys understand that? So what it'll do is it'll actually set up some different campaigns to try and engage people and pull them into your ad. The cool thing is then you can actually drill down and track your ad to see which picture engaged the highest people. So it's kind of neat. Just don't do one. Do 4, 5, 6, whatever you want. And then what you can do is you can review your order before you place it. So here we had our ad name. We wanted to get page likes on the Vermilion Avenue. Our audience included, we wanted to exclude people who already liked the page. We went 18 to 65. That's the campaign. And then we can drill it down. I just did a joke, or not a joke, but I just did a quick one so I could do a screenshot. So this wasn't an actual campaign, but the cool thing is you can see how it'll work. So I could exclude people who already like the page, so I'm not going to be charged on them. I could drill it down by age. I could drill it down by people in Salt Lake. I could drill it down by people who are looking at homes, interested in real estate, interested in mortgages, etc., etc. Yes, you can enter more than one zip. Yep, you sure can. And don't ever be sorry about asking questions, Samuel. I love the questions. They help me to stay engaged too. So yeah, you can do more than one. And you can do different cities and stuff too. So like Erin over at Kalamazoo Mortgage, right? She may want to run, we're real tight, like in my area. Again, this is, I'm not speaking for you guys over in Brighton, but in my area, it's like Kalamazoo Portage, our sister cities are blended. So you would run it for both. You wouldn't just run Kalamazoo, or you wouldn't just run Portage, okay? So, all right. So that is running some paid campaigns. Again, you alone are going to be able to decide what your budget is for paid campaigns. I think that they work in most settings, but you kind of have to play around with it to see what's going to work. So what I do say is, oh, Erin, oh, that's fun. I didn't know you were over there in Livingston. So you're right on site with our peeps over there. How fun is that? Yay. So when I give my Kalamazoo references, you like have no idea what I'm talking about, right? Sorry. Well, cool. That's nice that they got somebody right on site. I know that was the plan. So that's awesome for you guys over at Coldwell Banker. Take advantage of Erin over there, right? We've got the expert. You asked, we delivered, brought it on site. So take advantage of her being over there so we can definitely get hooked up with your clients. And you guys too. So that's awesome. Yay. That's cool. So going back to ads, do you guys see this as being a benefit? Again, it's a cost benefit, so you guys are going to have to weigh that, right? But I think that if you played with this even on a small scale, ran it for, $5, you run it for a week, $5 a day, $25 you got into it, and then you can try and see how it works for you. Drill this down. And guys, if you need help with this, give me a shout. You know I'm available for you. Email me, text me, phone me, smoke signal me, whatever. Just let me know how I can help, and we can together drill this stuff down. So, okay. I know that we're running we got about 15 more minutes, and one of the things that I really want to talk about is how to manage all of this, because I think, like we talked about in the beginning of the class, is that Facebook can be a time sucker, okay? And I don't want it to be that way for you guys. Now, most of you said that you did have business pages, but I don't know, I think quite a few of you said that you don't really actively use them. So now I've just added one more thing onto your plate, right? One more thing to do per day. So now that 15 minutes you spend on Facebook may turn quickly into 30 minutes. And I don't know about you guys, but trying to carve out that time in my day does get very difficult, okay? So one of the things that I do, because again, this is what I do for a living. I help people with their social media, and I help people with marketing, and I help people promote their business in real estate, mortgages, etc. And so what I do is I try and find something that is efficient for me and helps me minimize the time that I have to spend on this type of stuff, so I can actually work one-on-one with people, okay? So one of the things that I found is Hootsuite. Anybody using Hootsuite on the class? Anybody know what Hootsuite is? Yay, Cheryl uses it. Samuel, no? Okay, so what I like about Hootsuite is it allows me to post to many social media mediums simultaneously. It allows me to schedule them. and it quite simply eliminates the time that I have to spend opening up this program, opening up that program, copying this picture, copying that picture, what did I type, what did I not type, etc., etc. So what I want to do is, if you guys don't mind, for the next couple of minutes, I want to go live. Okay? So let's go live, and I'm actually going to go into my Hootsuite account so you guys can take a look at this. All right. I got to pull it in here. All right. Help me out, guys. Do you see my screen? Do you see my screen with the little owl? I'm going to wake him up. Okay, cool. So on this is what my dashboard looks like. Now, I do pay money for Hootsuite. I want to say I pay $14.99 a month. But remember, I'm doing this for multiple people, so it's easier for me to offset the cost of that. There is a free version. You just don't get to do as many feeds. And I'll explain that to you in just a minute. Okay, so here we are on Hootsuite. And why you would want to use something like this is to help with your time. If you go here, can you guys see that? I'm going to make my screen just a smidge bigger. Okay. Is that easier to see now? Do you guys see that easier now? Okay, so what you have here is I've got my Facebook newsfeed. So this is my Facebook newsfeed. So guys, just like, look, here's Facebook, okay? This feed here is this feed here. I got to refresh it because I got to bring it up to the top. So this feed here is going to be this feed here, okay? You get that? And then this is one of my passions, right? Remember, you guys, those of you who've been on the call before, you've heard me talk about Compassion Kalamazoo. This is one of my passions. This is one of my pet projects. This is one of my babies. And so I want to see what's going on this all the time, so I have this up as well. I can add additional streams so that way when I'm looking at my dashboard, I see all of them. How this would look for you guys is you would have your news feed if you choose to, and then you would have your business page on Facebook. Okay? How about adding your Google Plus page? How about adding any other social media that you have? So that way you can monitor it all in one, with one blush. So instead of having to go to all these 5 different places, you can come here. Does that sound efficient? It does to me. So let's say that I want to send an email I'm so sorry. Let me say that I want to schedule a social media posting promoting a listing for a real estate agent. Okay? So I am going to go with, I'm going to pull up one that I made this morning. Now, hold on one second here because it's going to, you might hear that. Okay. So this is just a little program that we use, that I use, okay? This is single property website. You guys, I know you have tools that do this, so I'm not promoting this at all. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this URL, and I'm just going to Control-C to copy it. I'm going to go back over to Hootsuite, and I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to select 3 different sites. Do you see those in blue? It's hard to see, I know. Let me go back up. So what I did now, guys, is I selected these 3 pages that this is going to go on, okay? And so now I'm going to put my link in here. I'm going to shrink it, and it's going to generate a preview for me, okay? Now I can make this to say whatever I want. I'm just going to pull this because I don't like this header, and I'm going to put that in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, won't last long, give Valerie, who's the listing agent on this, a call today for your private showing. Okay, so it's going to post this to the 3 different Facebook pages. P.S. I could post this to Google Plus, LinkedIn as well. Okay, so it's not just Facebook, guys. So it's going to be on here. Now, if I hit auto schedule, what that's going to do is it's actually going to auto schedule for the smartest times to post on Facebook. It's a little intuitive, okay? So it will do that for us. Or I can actually click off that and schedule at a specific time. So if I wanted to set it for, let's see, right now it's 10:54. If I wanted to set it for today at noon, I could just simply change it here to noon. Easy breezy. Now you cannot auto schedule on more than 5 social media avenues at once. So you'd have, if you had more than 5, you'd have to break that down. Does that make sense? So here I'm just going to go ahead and auto schedule it, and look, boom, it's done. It's done. How long did that take me to promote that listing? If I didn't have to stop and explain it, 30 seconds. Would that be a good fit for you guys? Again, I'm not, I use Hootsuite. I think it's a great tool to use. But I think that it's something that if you got used to using, you could really promote your business and promote your listings. Get people to you. Have people find you. Not spend as much time in the time sucker that is Facebook, Google+, managing all of that, Twitter, all those other avenues. And what I do also like about Hootsuite is it does have a pretty decent help program as well. So then I can go in here and I can look at what my analytics are, what my analytics are to see what postings are the most engaging, et cetera, et cetera. I can do some settings. I can do locations. I can add images. So if I wanted to send out an image, I'm going to show you one. Here's a good one. Again, this is personal, but you guys will understand the principle of this. Was this today's? Yeah. So this is image that I want to send out, and I want to send it to my compassion page. And so I'm just going to, this is what it's going to look like. It does automatically change it to an hourly. And then I'm just going to go ahead and auto schedule that. So that's going to go ahead and pop up on here as soon as it's posted. Do you guys see how Hootsuite could be beneficial for you in your business for your managing or your time management? Now, guys, there's other programs out there that do it. Okay, there are. This is just one that I personally found that I really like. So that's why I'm showing it to you. Okay, and again, you can add all the different social medias on here. The only difference or the only issue here, and you guys are going to have to go back and listen to the other class about Google Plus if you need to create your Google Plus business page. It will not, it's limited right now that it doesn't promote to your Google Plus profile, but it does promote to your Google Plus page. Okay, so your personal profile it will not post to, but your business page it absolutely will. I integrated that with some of my clients yesterday, and we're doing it very well. Okay, so as far as social media goes, do I recommend having a Twitter account for real estate? You know, I'm going to open that to the group. Guys, what do you think? Bill, Jen, Cheryl, what do you guys think? James, you guys have Twitter accounts? That's not where I would put my primary focus, Samuel, if you want to know my opinion. Again, it's my opinion. I think that it's good to have a presence there, but I don't think that it's necessarily the hot one right now. I think that I think the ones that you need mandatory are Facebook business, Google Plus business, and I think Instagram is good because it's very picture-y. So I think that that's really good to have Instagram because it's pictures, and we deal with pictures, right? People fall in love with the house that they like. So, okay, so that about wraps up our class today. Any other questions before we? Thanks, Aaron. I got your email. You were probably just sending me your email address, right? I hope. So any other questions before we close today? Is this beneficial for you guys? Got to figure out a topic for next week. Don't forget that I did tape the class, so if you do have any questions, I will be posting that on YouTube and Yammer later, and you can go back and listen to it as well as access the PowerPoint. You guys have an awesome day. Enjoy that sunshine. Stay warm, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.